Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we have a quick little update on Lauren the Mortician. We're also going to talk about This Mad Mama because Lauren the Mortician did a video on This Mad Mama. And I also wanted to throw in a quick little update on the Dougherty Dozen. Proof that Alicia Dougherty will never learn. She will never do better for the sake of her children. And we're just going to talk. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Alright you guys, so first thing, let's talk about Lauren the Mortician. She recently stitched a video from This Mad Mama, who is basically a carbon copy of the Dougherty Dozen. She has so many kids. She lives in New York. She's actually friends with Alicia. They have done collabs and worked together before, and she has, you know, just so many kids. And like here, like if you're gonna have all those kids, like, but then you're gonna put them online and then get upset when people respond to like this haphazard mess that you're publishing, it's the same song and dance. But either way, Lauren decided to show this video where this Mad Mama was going on a road trip to South Carolina, and showed that they mounted a TV right above the kids' car seats. And typically that would be something that Lauren the Mortician would just rip apart. You know, she would be super upset because, you know, as we all know, she's just the genius when it comes to child safety. Not the people that are actually certified, but she is. Yes, I'm being sarcastic. But she posted this video and she said, oh yeah, I brought it to the attention of This Mad Mama, and it was a one-time thing. First of all, that install of that TV did not look like a one-time thing. I will obviously put a photo here. And aside from it not looking like a one-time thing and Lauren the Mortician really softballing This Mad Mama in her response video, the other thing that I found interesting is that, as one of my followers brought to my attention, This Mad Mama is one of Lauren the Mortician's moderators. So there's already a bias there. You're being very biased. You're not being transparent about your bias. And then you're getting upset with people in the comment section when they're calling it out. So Lauren the Mortician is just, throw her in the box of those online creators who, they cannot do anything wrong. Anything that they do is not wrong in their eyes. It's never going to be wrong. It's never going to be biased. It's never going to be problematic. It's never going to be spreading fake, scary health information, health advice by telling people to give your kids essential oils and give them this detox after they get their vaccines and all of this kind of stuff.
I have trust issues. And yes, I've gone down the rabbit hole, especially what is in the Pokey Sticks that my kids get at the doctor's office. So I just wanted to share with you something I found that I love. So after we come back from the doctor's office, I put my kids in the tub and we do a Epsom salt bath. Unscented, don't buy anything with scent added, it's shit. And then we also do the earthly detox. That word, detox. I just put it in their juice and they drink it right up. The gal that owns this company is a sweetheart. They make all of their own stuff like in their house. Cannot say enough nice things about her. 5 drops, 1. Oh, 5. That was about 5. And then I add their juice. I feel like there's a lot of things that I can't control as a mom, and I'm a control freak. And this is one of the easiest and honestly not very expensive ways that I can ensure that they get what they need. So if you want to try this out, I did reach out to her and she gave me a little code that I'll include here. I also got the liver love because I drink a little bit too much wine sometimes. Don't come for me calling me crunchy. I'm like semi-chewy, okay?
Lauren is a very odd ball, but seeing her softball This Mad Mama really, it upset me because you clearly have a bias. And when you're called out on that bias because this is one of your moderators, you want to get mad at people?
Hi, my name is Lauren. We talk about death, dying, and ways to help you live longer on my account. Sometimes that's adult safety tips. Sometimes it's child safety tips. So here we go. You tag me for my opinions on things, and this right here is definitely not something that I would suggest. What we have is a TV that is mounted in a bus. So do you want to know what I did? I messaged the mother and asked the mother what she was thinking. Instead of just assuming what the fuck she was thinking, I just asked her. The mama assured me it was a one-time thing, and she realized how bad of a decision this was, and it will not be happening again. So I would not advise mounting a TV above your car seats, but I thought that this topic could actually bring us to another topic that I wanted to discuss, which is projectiles in your vehicle. At this very moment, I want you to think about what you have in your vehicle outside. What's in there? Is it full of stuff? Is it full of crap? What do you got?
What in the world is in that case? What you got in that case?
Did you know that car accidents are the leading cause of death for children ages 1 to 13? And while properly installed car seats are super important for our kids, there's another hidden danger that you might not be thinking of, which is projectiles. When you are in a car accident, your vehicle and all of the passengers inside of it are subjected to a lot of force, stopping suddenly, getting hit from the side, a lot of different things. Your objects in your car are also subjected to that same amount of force. So we gotta be careful what we're keeping in our cars. A 5-pound purse in a car traveling at 35 miles per hour would exert 175 pounds of force on a child. That's absolutely crazy when you think about it. An unbuckled adult inside a vehicle traveling 40 miles per hour would hit the windshield or another occupant with the same force as hitting the ground after a fall from a 5-story building. No cap, look it up. So when you see someone not buckled in, you're gonna think of me and you're gonna click it. Not or ticket, click it, or you're gonna be flying all over, okay? And plus you could also get a ticket. There's that, so just buckle it. No sketchy mounted TVs, please, in your vehicles. And watch what you're keeping inside of your car, or else I will find you. Thank you for coming to my death talk. Goodbye.
And let's also talk about the fact that Lauren the Mortician wants to talk about child safety. That is her shtick, okay? Child safety also goes to online child safety. And exploiting your children for cash, showing TikTok where you live, is not safe for children. But you have this woman as one of your moderators and you defend her with your whole chest. So I found that little situation to be quite problematic. I might talk about this Mad Mama again. I'm not sure. A lot of the things I could say about her, I've already said about the Dougherty Dozen, so it might just be very repetitive, and I'm not sure if that's what's best for my channel right now, to be extremely repetitive. The one thing I want to say though, the Dougherty Dozen. The kinship boy just had his birthday. Alicia decided to show TikTok his underwear. Again, surprise, surprise, the woman does not learn. And she, you know, bought him the Nike tech suits. Like, we've seen this before. It's just rinse and repeat kind of thing. The thing I want to talk about is that puppy that she bought for the kinship boy. I will say every day for the rest of my life, puppies are not to be presents, especially for children. A puppy is a 15-year commitment. A puppy is a huge financial burden. A dog is a huge financial commitment. There is so much that goes into owning a dog. It is not some cutesy thing that you do because you want to buy your kids affection. And you want to be the cool mom and give this kinship kid whatever he wants. She also shared the breeder's name. She got this dog through TKK Puppies, and they put this dog on a flight from Florida and flew it to New York. I want to talk about that very quickly, and this is where I'm going to get on my soapbox, and it might be judgmental, and it might be a little salty for some of you, but I really don't care. When it comes to buying a puppy, if you're going to go that route, you know, and for whatever reason I mean, I'm here for shelters, but I'm also, I also do understand that sometimes for whatever reason you get a dog from a breeder. Like, we got Axel from a breeder, so I don't want to be extremely hypocritical when it comes to this conversation. But what I want to say about this is, do not go with a breeder that puts their puppies on planes. If you are going to go with a breeder, go with a breeder where you can drive to go pick up the dog. I fully disagree with flying puppies, and Some people might say that's a personal problem, but whatever. Like, I don't like the idea of putting a puppy on a plane and subjecting them to that kind of environment so early on in life. I personally disagree with it. The pricing of their dogs, according to their website, these puppies are starting at $3,000. $3,000 for a puppy that is a breed that is going to need so much training and human interaction so that this dog gets off to a right start. As you and I both know, pit bulls are overflowing in animal shelters. And it's because people like Alicia Dougherty bring a pit bull puppy into their home, they don't train the dog properly, and then the dog starts acting out and they end up at the shelter. Puppies are not presents, and people can get mad at me all day for that. I don't really care. That has been my opinion since I can remember. In order for this puppy to fly to New York, it was also $600. So we're talking about, you know, and that puppy could have been $4,000. I don't know. It says starting at $3,000. And then you add $600 on top of that. So I haven't been watching her content too much, but I do hope that they have a qualified dog trainer. And I hope that this dog is not one of those stories that we hear from hundreds of thousands of other pit bulls where the dog ends up in a shelter because the family just couldn't deal, quote unquote, with the dog anymore. And I just think Alicia is haphazard. I don't think that she is fully in tune with what it takes to properly raise a dog. Like, you can't just get a puppy and like dump it in your house with so many kids running around screaming, 2 other dogs, chickens. Like, that's a very chaotic environment. So I hope that the dog is properly trained. That's what I will say. She also shared a TikTok of her shopping for the twins' birthday. And just like the dummy that Alicia Dougherty is, I've said this before, she shares her locations way ahead of time from when they're going to be there. So all that it takes is one unhinged fan to show up at an event where the Dougherty Dozen is going to be. She shared over 2 weeks ahead of this event that she was taking these boys to a wrestling match. I think it was November 4th. She shared this in the middle of October, giving her fans so much of a head start where it would have taken one person to show up at that event and they might have not had the best intentions. But she does this because, God forbid, you wait until after the event or just leave that part out of the vlog. You don't have to share everything online and you're putting your kids' safety at risk by creating this kind of content and then you're sharing, you know, their underwear, which is just so weird. I've talked about that since the beginning with Alicia. Stop showing TikTok your kids' underwear. Ew, it's weird. You are literally giving this content to the just disgusting underbelly of the types of people who watch family vloggers. But I think that's enough for today. So for now, if you liked the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.